misleads you at every step. In a web he alone knows how to weave. Break off. Start up again. He spins out such fragile threads that they survive their delicacy only with the concentrated help of all his vital powers. He stretches them over the unknown depths within himself and ventures, no doubt, far beyond ordinary time, into some abyss of the difficult. I wonder what becomes of him there. It is clear that one is no longer themselves under such constraints. Our humanity cannot follow us towards such distant lights. His soul, no doubt, changes into some peculiar plant whose roots, not the foliage, would thrust against nature towards the light. Is that not aiming beyond the world? Will it be life or death, the extremity of his attentive will? Will it be God? Or some frightful encountering at the deepest point of thought? Nothing but the pale ray of his own miserable substance. When he comes back to me from the depths, he seems to discover me like a new land. To him I seem unknown, new, necessary. He seizes me blindly in his arms, like I'm a rock of real presence, on which his great and incommunicable genius might stumble, clutch, suddenly take hold, after so much monstrous and inhuman silence. He falls back upon me as if I were the earth itself. He awakens in me, comes back to himself in me. What joy! His head lies heavy on my face, and I am prey to all his nervous strength. He has a frightening force, presence in his hands, and I feel like I'm in the grip of a stonecutter, a surgeon, a murderer, under their brutal and precise handling. And I imagine with terror, and I am under the claws of an intellectual eagle. I imagine he does not know what he is doing, what is moulding. I am the substitute for some object of his will that just escaped him. I am the plaything of a muscular thought. I express it as best I can. His inner urges subside, discharged through his hard, determined hands. These are very difficult moments. What can I do then? I take refuge in my heart, where I love him as I wish. As to his feelings for me, these are things I do not know, just as I know nothing more than is to be seen or heard. I cannot say I'm loved. His head is a locked treasury. I'm not sure that he has a heart. Am I sure that he recognizes me, that he loves or observes me? I feel that I am in his heart and his thoughts, like an object. Times the most familiar. And then the strangest thing in the world, according to the nature of his sight varying as it focuses. Oh, I feel like I live and move in a cage where a superior mind holds me captive by its very existence. I am a fly flitting through its merger life in the universe of an unblinking eye, seen at times, then unseen, never out of sight. It may seem at this moment I am a living model for man's existence in the divine mind. I have the personal experience of being within the soul of a being, just as all souls are in being. But alas, this very sense of a presence that one cannot escape and of such deep insight does not fail to lead me into vile thoughts. And I am tempted. I tell myself this man is perhaps damned, and in his company I am in great danger, that I am living in the shadow of an evil tree. Then almost immediately these specious reflections themselves conceal the peril which they warn me to beware of. I sense in their implications a very clever temptation to dream of a better and more delightful life, of other men, and I am appalled at myself. I look back over my own life. I feel that it is as it must be. I tell myself that I will my lot. I choose it anew. But at every instant, I hear the deep, cool voice of him calling me. And sometimes he calls me Oasis, which pleases me.